Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts, and I watched Superman Returns. Yes, it's a Tuesday, but you get an early movie. You get 3 movies today. It's because today it's not really my day off, but I have uh, for my driver's license. I have to take the written exam. Today at 1 o'clock. So I had some time to watch a movie before that, so I watched Superman Returns because we couldn't watch it in the weekend. So we're catching up with that. Otherwise, I have to watch 4 movies next Monday, and I don't want to watch 4 movies. It's my day off next Monday because it's a holiday, but I don't want to watch 4 movies. It's a bit too long. So we're watching Superman Returns today. Sorry. Let's just start with the movie, shall we? We see Krypton and we hear Jor-El say something. He's talking, and the camera slowly zooms out. But then it takes up a bit of picks up a bit of speed. It zooms faster out and faster. And now we see a silhouette of the Krypton planet, circle, and it zooms further out, and we see something red behind it, and we zoom further out and further out and further out until that Krypton is in the middle of that red thing, and that's apparently a massive red sun. The sun suddenly sucks in. It's an implosion. It sucks in, and it's behind Krypton. We only can see, well, nothing actually. It's dark, but then we see a glowing light, behind Krypton, and then suddenly it explodes. The massive red sun explodes, and the shock waves hit Krypton, and that made it explode itself. Well, not really explode, but it destroyed Krypton. Then pieces of Krypton were flying towards, well, us. And we're gonna leave it at that, because if you want to know what's happening next, watch the movie yourself. They definitely have some very nice effects in the Superman. 2006, even though it's CGI, like I said, early CGI is good CGI. Mid CGI, from some point onward, the CGI just became shit. And now it's starting to pick up a bit again. But for some reason, in the middle of the 2010s, something around that era, the CGI was shit. Maybe not 2010, but maybe 2015s. Something there, it was just utter shit. Well, CGI from 2006 looks amazing. This CGI here for Superman, really good. Really like it. And also effects when Lex was in the Fortress of Solitude, because Superman was away for 5 years apparently. And Lex went to like I said, the Fortress of Solitude, and he was there, and crystals start to come from out of the ground. It started to form, and that was also some very, very nice effects. I really like it. Looked very nice. They were going to launch a space shuttle from on top of a plane. Right, because that's smart to do. And I mean, not a special plane, that shoots it up. No, a plane, a normal plane where people are inside plane, with 2 pilots plane. Like a private jet plane. A plane. I don't get it why. Um, but Luffy, like said, a tiny piece of crystal that he took from the Fortress of Solitude, and by accident, one of his henchmen dropped it in the water from his uh, train model set, and it's caused a massive blackout through probably whole metropolis and above. Which, I mean, the plane, because the plane went out also for a second power outage, and after that it couldn't release the shuttle anymore. So the shuttle was stuck, but they also couldn't stop the launch of the shuttle. So the shuttle started to fire out one of the from one of the blasters that it had to get it up there, and that didn't go well. Luckily, Superman is back, so he saved the day. But yeah, that why do that in the first place? Why launch a space shuttle from on top of a normal airplane? Why? I don't get it. And now the plane fell down because first the back. You have the back part, the back wing, went away. Then it started kind of turning and falling, and then one of Superman destroyed one of the side wings. Then the other side wing flew off, and then it was falling down on a ball game. Luckily, Superman, saved it and put it gently down in the ball game, in the stadium of the ball game. So apparently Lois has, well, definitely one kid, Jason, and Jason was standing, in the office, of the daily, what was it? The Daily something, Daily Planet. And Superman came on television, from blah blah Superman blah, and the kid looked at the television. That looked at Clark, and the kid probably knows. The kid probably knows that he is Superman, or has his suspicion, And come on, if the kid can find out, why the fuck can't you find out? It's such a dumb disguise. Just wear a pair of glasses. I'm Clark Kent. Put them off. I'm Superman. It's a stupid disguise. It's barely a disguise. It's just a pair of fucking glasses. Batman does it better. It's half of his face. Is covered. So yes, maybe it's mouth recognition, but that's it. Or he has to have a very recognizable mustache or beard or something like that. But otherwise he is not recognizable. Superman is easily recognizable as Clark Kent. And even when later in the movie, Superman landed in the hospital, and you don't find it suspicious that Clark is suddenly not at the Daily Planet anymore, since Superman is in the hospital. You don't have any suspicion into that, really? It's and also apparently Superman also saved some people in Gotham. And when I heard the name Gotham, I thought, wait, that's Batman's territory. But we don't know which era this is. Because this could have been just like what was its name? Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. In that one, which will also come later still to the channel. I've seen the movie definitely once in the theaters when it came out. Maybe a second time, but definitely once. But in that one, Bruce is still a kid. So maybe in this Superman universe, Bruce is also still a kid or not born yet. That's a whole possibility. So that's why Superman could have saved some people in Gotham, because usually I don't know how far Batman goes, but Batman probably doesn't do petty solvings, and if it's absolutely necessary. And he is also not the only superhero in, anti-hero or superhero in Gotham. There are multiple. You can say that Batman is the only one, right? Right? I think there are more. Outside of Robin. Right? But that's a possibility that Batman is non-existent in this universe yet. Because maybe he's not, Bruce isn't born yet, or is still a kid or a teenager. So maybe that's why Superman could have also saved some people in Gotham, but he also saved people around the world. Lois was at Lex's boat, but she didn't know it was Lex Luthor's. And Lex is apparently played by Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, like him as the actor, personality, as a person, maybe on the fence about it. But as an actor, he's a good actor. He plays a good role in the movie Seven. And other roles that I don't think of right now. He plays a good role in those movies. So he also plays a good Lex Luthor. So as an actor, he's a good actor. Anyway, Lois at Lex Luthor's, and she was about to be killed by some henchmen also of Lex. She was in a room, and he was holding guard for them, and she sent a fax, and then another power outage. So the fax was half sent. And then he started to attack her, and he was about to kill her. And then suddenly he was hit with a piano. But her kid, Jason, he was playing the piano. So, that is apparently Superman's son. Because you can't tell me that it's not Superman's son after he hit that guy with a fucking piano. Well, he was still standing there, but the piano was standing, but the piano was up there. So, that's definitely Superman's son. Overall, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it, and I'm curious, what they will do in another Superman movie. Overall, 4 out of 5. Good movie. Go watch the movie yourself. Leave likes, recommend good. Kevin Spacey or Brennan Roof movie down below in the comment section. I know Brennan Roof through DC's Legends of Tomorrow from Netflix. Fun show. It was Kumar. I knew it. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my second channel, Underdog Eats, where I do food streams every week from time to time, hot sauce and alcohol. On my third channel, Underdog Reacts, where I do primarily music, link down below in the description. And fun for me that I will get the written exam in one time, that I make it, please. But I'll see you guys later for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and Beverly Hills Cop 2. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another James Bond movie. Bye.